Todd with Reason Files. Today we have a couple clips lined up. We're still talking with Jacob, former member of Fellowship Baptist Church. The topic of conversation, sewer rat, Mark Wayne Lewis, and everything that brings forth after its own kind. Like little sewer rat Roger Jimenez. Apparently Mark and Roger are still good friends. Also, it was relayed to me by Sarah that she would talk to Roger on occasion when Mark was in prison. Apparently Roger was keeping tabs on the guy who sent him out to start Verity Baptist Church. Let's take a listen to what Jacob had to say.
And you know, me and Sarah, when we was texting this evening, that Roger Jimenez, I know he may seem like, you did say, well, he seems like a nice guy. But you know what? Roger hides the fact that he won't mention that church or Mark's name. Now, he'll mention them, oh, I got hooked up with a good church and a good pastor and da-da-da-da-da. But he won't mention Fellowship Baptist Church or Mark Wayne Lewis.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
It's bad advertisement for him now.
Yeah, and it's a very bad advertisement. Yeah, but I'm sorry, but I'm gonna get a little tongue-tied here. But in that clip, you see where he's sitting down talking to Anderson. Oh, we got hooked into a good church right by the Air Force Base. Great preaching.
Yeah.
Da 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 da. And once again, no church name, and certainly not no Mark Wayne Lewis name. Mm-hmm. And I'm gonna nail down, find out exactly when that was recorded. But we had another listener or someone subscribed to the channel said that Mark Wayne Lewis was in prison when that was recorded. So here, Mark Wayne Lewis, that church is shut down. He's not in charge of it anymore. He's in prison. And here, Roger Jimenez, oh, it's a good church we got plugged into.
Yeah.
No.
And to be honest, it would not surprise me one bit if Mark and his new fiance Christy were going up. Not necessarily all the time, because as far as I know, they live in Salinas, but. Wouldn't surprise me if he went to service up there. Has been or will go around this church.
Wow.
Wouldn't surprise me one bit.
Yeah. This guy is awful bold. I mean,
yeah. So before he went to jail, excuse me, my throat's all messed up. Before he went to jail, I was supposed to testify against him, but. He ultimately took a plea deal,
right?
Because he said that the church hadn't been doing enough, so he'll just take the rap for the church. No,
Oh.
You took the rap because you didn't want the more time. You knew you were going to get convicted of more time. You didn't do it, so he still, to this day, swears that he's innocent of everything. Everybody's against him. Everybody's wrong except Mark.
Right. That's how typical narcissist move, blame game. He blames everybody else for his problems and his plight, and it's and the three people that he put up to do that, the three transients, the two guys and the gal. He was letting them live in the church there, from my understanding.
Yeah, he let multiple people. He let multiple people live up there at different times. There was people living on the pews. They would literally sleep on the pews in the not where the main service was, but in the next door. So there's two little buildings, and it was a boy. It was a guy and a girl. They weren't married, and they were using meth. No doubt at the church, they're meth addicts. I mean, the drug addicts don't care where they're at when they do it. They're just doing drugs.
Right.
And they were sleeping on the pews in the church. And his only thing was, you got to be awake before a certain time before people start showing up. And only a handful of people knew about it, but yeah, he would let people stay out there all the time.
More issues in a Sunday newspaper there to deal with. And finally, we're going to move on and talk a little bit about some of the money, the finances of Fellowship Baptist Church, and a few pictures here in the slideshow that should be interesting. And we'll give Jacob the last word. Let's listen.
He's,
Yeah.
he's continuing to hurt people by, like, a couple of the older ladies in the church, taking their property, that he had them sign over their property into his name. And he's just a scumbag.
Yeah.
Reason files out.